From Las Vegas, live at Lamar Theater, podcast starring actor Jean-Claude Lamar, producer Eurika.
Welcome to another episode of Live at Lamar Theater here in Las Vegas. My name is Jean-Claude Lamar.
I'm Eurika.
And we are about to enter a new dimension here. So, P. Diddy.
We're okay.
That's what we're going to. No, we got to address. I mean, it's all over the place. It would be silly. We're in the industry. We and look, I know Diddy.
You know Diddy? I didn't know you know Diddy.
Yeah, I know Diddy, of course. I mean, we're not pals. We're not friends, but we've crossed paths.
Okay.
And I used to go to a spa in West Hollywood called Voda. Voda Spa, and you get the steam and the rubs and the thing and the dinner, and it's a high-end spa place. I used to live there.
Oh, yeah, you used to call me from there all the time. I've been there once or twice, but yeah.
All the time I'd go to Voda. And one day I had met Diddy there. He was there. I didn't meet him there. He was there.
Okay.
And I was having, I think, dinner there, and I was at the bar. And he came in with like a couple of models, and back then. I
remember, that's the place that you invited all of Black Magic Live there, right?
That's it,
That's where, okay, yes.
I took them out.
Yes, I remember that.
I invited you as well. We
that.
did like a whole thing there, because it was my little dig, my little spot. So I was like, hey guys, we're gonna do a little outing, and I brought all the guys in, and they all had dinner. You were there, and it was a great time. In any event, so Diddy came in with all these models, and I approached him, and I said, hey, you don't know me, I don't know you.
You're allowed to talk in the front. I don't think, yeah.
We're recording. Okay.
Just wanted to make sure I wasn't an intruder. Yeah. Okay, so you just pick up from
He was at the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, go. So, so Diddy was at the bar, and I walked up to him, and I said, hey, you don't know me, you may be familiar with my work as a director, but I wanted to kind of just introduce myself. Yeah. And he was very, he was high.
Really?
He was. Meaning he wasn't, I guess.
He wasn't sober.
He wasn't, he was kind of, I guess, drinking or, I don't know what it was. But he just seemed like he wasn't particularly interested in having.
He was a little lifted.
Yeah. So there was no real sober exchange that we could have.
But was it at least friendly? It was just like hey, all right, cool.
Yeah, it was cordial.
Okay.
It was cordial. It wasn't anything crazy.
Okay.
But then, about several months later, I ran into Diddy with you.
Really?
Yeah, were you high?
First of all, remember, I forgot. It was 2 years later that I remember I met Michael Jackson with you. So
that's true. Okay, that is correct.
I met so many people with you.
I had to remind her.
You got to give me the story.
We were meeting with a group of people at a bowling alley. It was someone's.
Oh my God! I took a picture with Diddy. Yes, I did meet Diddy. It was actually Jay Tasha's cousin's birthday party. She's an artist on his label.
Oh, what's her name?
Jizzle.
Jizzle.
Yes, he's a rapper and a writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when you met
Diddy
again. So
I
had a conversation with him then.
We were shooting Chocolate City.
That's right. I had a conversation with him then because
That's so funny. I forgot I met Diddy.
Hey, they might call you to testify. Hey, where were you on
he was actually very nice. I just remember everyone was trying to take photos, and I wasn't able to get in. And I said, you know what? Forget it. You guys take a photo. I'll meet him again. I know it. And he stops. He goes, what'd you say? Cool. I said, I'll meet you again. I'll take a photo. He said, get in here and take a picture.
Yeah. Come and take a damn photo.
I like that.
Anyway, we talked a little bit because I don't know if you know this, I was good friends with Kim Porter.
Oh, yes.
His baby mama.
Yes, rest in peace.
And rest in peace to Kim.
Beautiful.
So just to give you a little story, history and context. So I owned a restaurant in the Beverly Hills area a couple years ago. Cassava. It was the only Caribbean restaurant in Beverly Hills, and that was a great restaurant.
Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here smiling because I'm like thinking about
that was a cool restaurant,
and I loved it. It was like a Jamaican Haitian fusion.
Yeah,
and it was just.
It was great.
It was good.
Shout out to Jessie.
That was good. Yeah, we need some of that back.
I bother her all the time. I'm like, sure, we gotta open up another cassava.
Oh,
we had
Lord.
3 at one point and like 6.
Well,
no, 5
trucks.
trucks.
We had the trucks. Yeah.
We had all the trucks.
You had the one on Sunset. The one in Beverly Hills. Yeah.
We had a store. We had a location on Sunset.
That food was good.
In West Hollywood and one in Beverly Hills. Yeah, it was good food. It was really good. In any event, she would drop by all the time, so I got to know her fairly well. And one day, she was so beautiful. And one day, back then, this was all pre, what's the people who deliver? Uber Eats.
There was no Uber Eats. There was no DoorDash.
None of that.
Grubhub.
None of that.
Grubhub was like, I think, maybe about 6 months or a year after that.
A year after that.
Yeah.
So there was none of that. So if you owned a restaurant back in 2011, 2010, your deliveries, you either had a delivery guy deliver or people would just come pick up.
You guys were making the order, taking
come
the
pick
orders
up,
yourselves,
And so a delivery came, and the delivery guy was already out on a run.
Okay.
So, I used to just go to the restaurant just to like dip in the cash register or
not much
eat. Not much to change. And just hang out, not do anything, just kind of hang out in the restaurant and then go, whatever. And this particular day, the order came in and Jess asked me if I could drop it off. It wasn't too far from the restaurant. But I was in the middle of having a conversation with Kim.
Oh, yes.
And I said, Kim, are you busy? You want to go on this food delivery run with me? So here we are, Kim Porter and I in the car, driving down Sunset Boulevard, delivering Caribbean food.
That's awesome.
And I want to say we were delivering the food to Heavy D.
Was it Heavy D?
It was Heavy D, I think. I think it was Heavy D.
Because you did. Well, how many delivery runs did you make? Because you did tell me you delivered to him. So
to who?
To the Heavy D.
A couple of times.
Rest in peace as well.
A couple of times. Okay. Rest in peace to Heavy D. And in any event, that's my loose Diddy Kim Porter connection.
Yes.
But let's talk about this thing. And I have to say this, guys. Everything. I don't know which side of this scenario to kind of support. And what I mean by that is, I'm always kind of, Cassie came out with these allegations, yes. and then retracted it, and then there was a settlement.
Right. She didn't retract it.
She did.
No.
She didn't drop the lawsuit.
Well, they settled. That's not. I don't know if I'd call it a.
Well, if you drop a lawsuit.
Yeah, but that was after once they settled. Then it just it went away. It just went away.
Yeah. So she retracted it. Basically, listen. My point is that.
Is it retracted or is it dropped?
I say she dropped the lawsuit, but we don't. I don't know what he's being accused of. I don't know.
A lot.
Really?
Well, right now they say that the allegations are what they're investigating is sex trafficking. That's what they're investigating because there was a lot of allegations about that.
Now, what is he sex trafficking? Because that's a very broad term,
yeah,
right?
It's very broad. I mean, a lot of different things fall under that category.
And someone said yesterday, murder.
Did they say murder?
I mean, it's all kinds of stuff.
I know they talked about the Tupac thing, and there's
but I'm just saying, it's all kinds of
there's
things.
There's a lot going on. But we've been hearing stories and rumors about Diddy since he was Puff Daddy.
Right. Since
you know?
Now he's in love. He's
brother love.
He's brother love. Look, my thing is, look, he's certainly a controversial figure in the entertainment
business. Lately, for sure.
In the entertainment business. But what I would sort of caution everyone out there is just to really hold judgment. And, you know, we live in a world right now.
Good luck with that.
Well, yeah,
there's no such, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. We kind of live in a world now where, you know, the internet just lights a fuse and it goes.
Yes.
And it doesn't help that Diddy was not very well liked before this.
Yes.
You know, and so now it's compounded with the fact that...
Yeah, I always wait till all the facts come out before I make my you know, my opinion or my full opinion.
Right.
But, you know,
and by the way,
of the mind that where there's smoke, there's some fire. I just don't know where... there's just so much against them. I don't know which fire. It could just be...
Yeah. And by the way, this is in no way, shape, or form to downplay any potential victims or past victims, and everyone should have some semblance of due process. Yes. But again, it's
like obviously Cassie was a victim, obviously, or else they wouldn't have settled for that amount. I mean, I heard the numbers were in the double-digit millions.
Yes. Yeah, and again, because I don't know exactly what he was being alleged to have done, and it was never pursued. His counter is that it was a cash grab, and he didn't want his name dragged, and so he settled. Now, mind you, keep in mind these were two people who had a very serious relationship for many, many years. You know, again, my position is to really wait till all the facts come in and there is some semblance of due process.
Absolutely.
He does have children.
Yes.
Which is something also to consider.
Yeah.
His entire family, those twins, those Kim Porter's daughters, they're all being sort of dragged into this.
Yep, and the three boys.
Yeah, and the three boys. And I just think we should all kind of, especially social media, the world of...
Yeah, that's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Social media is just just a wild beast is what it is. It's a wild beast. But, I mean, and it doesn't hurt that this is all happening at the same time Quiet on Set was released, the Nickelodeon documentary with the kids. Oh, my God.
Right.
It's just, what is wrong with people?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Quiet on the Set is a documentary alleging or exposing child
abuse,
sexual abuse on
on
Nickelodeon and Disney. Was Disney involved?
No, that came from social media. They have not said anything officially about Disney.
Okay, but Nickelodeon.
Yes, there were two main subjects. One was Dan Schneider, which his abuse wasn't sexual. It's more just he was like a tyrant and a mean guy. Is what came across. Although the internet, like we said, will go ahead and run, and there's all other sort of stories coming out that no one has corroborated yet.
And let me just caution, just say this. You know, we've been in the industry for quite some time. I've been in the industry going on almost 2.5 decades. Eureka, almost a decade plus.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, guys, the glitz and the glamour and the Hollywood, and you know, if you have children,
keep your eyes on them. Never take your eyes off your children. In any industry, in any place. You never take your eyes off your children.
Yeah. One of the things I've been battling. You know, we talked about a acting class here at the theater acting school for kids, and I just wanted to open it up, no charge. We have the theater here, and I know there's a lot of young people here in Las Vegas, that want to learn acting and but I've been quite cautious.
It's a scary place
about that, because you're dealing with people's children, and you're dealing with people's children, and not just on the dark side of it, you know, sexual stuff, but
you become an influence on them,
and also just liability, just you know, bringing your child into a space without parental oversight.
I'm not putting myself, and it sucks because I love kids. I love being able to teach them because they're so absorbent and they're so full of life. You can, you know, teach them a little thing here and there early that will last them a lifetime. But then you just never You know,
Yeah.
innocent people have been accused of terrible things.
Right.
It just,
Right.
it's tough.
So
but I'd be like, you watch your kid while I teach him.
That's
this lesson,
right.
Okay?
Right. That is
you
correct.
You can stand in the back.
It's a new world now,
Yeah.
and so that
keep the cameras rolling, please.
Right. That is correct. And by the way, this entire theater is.
Oh, it's rolling. Cameras are rolling.
We have a lot of cameras around
Yes.
here, and
But also, we're Caribbean. We grew up that way. It's very much like you go to someone's house. Americans are a little different but Caribbeans, you don't touch anything in the refrigerator, sit down, because you don't want anyone saying, well, Eureka came over and all of a sudden, the spoon is missing.
I'm going to tell you something.
I sat here and I didn't move.
Hey, we had a show here not too long ago, and we had just, it was a new show, and they asked for, rehearsal days. So their first rehearsal, they came in with it was a pretty large cast, about 10 people, 11 people came in to rehearse. And there were, we weren't here, but we do have the cameras, and so we can watch what's going on from, the comfort of our home. And someone, one of the attachés, one of the extras that was...
Yeah, she was actually a guest of the cast.
She wasn't even part of the show, but she was here with them, and she just went into the bar and...
Just grabbed the bottle.
So I drink, we were like, I was watching, it's like, I called Eureka.
I was so mad.
Who the hell is that behind the bar?
I said, rewind, what?
Yeah. So yeah, it's very important to keep these things. But anyway, back to
I digress.
Back to the industry, and again, it is not for the faint of heart. If you have children and you're interested in getting them there, protect them, protect them. Make sure you let them know. Always be present.
Yes.
When your child is dealing with a casting director. Casting directors used to be big on, yeah, you stand outside. Yes, you come in.
No.
Fuck that.
Nope.
I'm going inside with my child.
If I can watch my kid play football, I can watch her audition.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So anyway, Diddy, we're gonna see where the chips lay. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best for everyone. Everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
But if there are some terrible things that's happened, justice has to
Oh no,
be
he
served,
absolutely, he's got to pay the price.
Yes.
So.
Whatever that price is.
Yeah.
And whatever helps, brings the victim some level of peace
semblance
and
of
healing.
justice. Yeah.
And then if he is innocent of any of those crimes, I hope he gets justice for that as well.
Yeah. So very quickly, I know we've been talking about this. What's been going on in the theater? I listen. Black Girl Magic is starting is starting to rev up, guys. Okay, now for those of you who don't know, Black Girl Magic is our all-black female burlesque show that we do here at the theater. Eureka is the hostess, and lately,
Not the bow tie.
Eureka's been venturing out a little further towards the deep end. Okay, start off as just fully clothed with the microphone. Then the jacket came off.
I told you guys, I told you I was coming
full
with those tips.
Porn star at the show. Full porn. It's just.
JC, you can't say things like that. That will stick with me. There's no corn going on.
Okay. So what's been going on with that show?
It's been a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of rehearsals. I am officially in a group number now.
When I put that ass in bed, you gon' get us kicked out with that phone. I'm not this morning, saying that you make it in the baby ups, I'm making us in the baby ups, everything okay.
Oh, I know you've been wanting to do that.
Yes, and surprisingly, it's a very sexy group number.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
and it's actually quite a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's all choreographed, obviously, so I can't freestyle to save my life, but it's all choreographed, and it's very interactive, and it's very little clothing involved.
On that note, her OnlyFans is Eureka.
It does not exist. It stays here on stage and here at the theater.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm very, very, very surprised at myself. Very surprised.
You're having a lot of fun doing this.
I'm having a lot of fun. It's so fun, and you know, I am getting closer and closer to the ladies in the show.
Okay.
You know, it's getting increasingly hard to keep that.
So it's like a sisterhood.
It really is, and
okay.
I am really starting to enjoy these ladies. We've made some shifts. We've added some people.
Now, what's the dynamics with this group that's different from the earlier incarnations of this show? There've been different girls.
Well, I wasn't always a part of every. I've been a part of. I would say 2 groups. It's not necessarily because we still have a lot of the same faces, but there have been some changes. But I would say, because I asked them, we talk, and it really is just perspective. You know, this group wants to put on a great show, wants to get better and better. We love getting great feedback, and we love practicing with each other. And we like being around each other, and we're proud to be a part of a show. You know,
so
and I don't think I always got that.
Now, what are the days for Black Girl Magic?
Right now, it's Friday and Saturday for the spring. And
you're looking to expand those days,
Yeah,
and then
the show is growing and.
No, I've seen the show, and the sets are getting.
No, we're always excited. Like, you know, when you come back there and you give us some feedback, we're always like, as long as lately, you have been back there, I think, about 3 times in the last couple of weeks, and it's been all positive.
Oh, nice.
And they are so happy.
Because I normally go out there. I normally go in the back
to tell us what we did wrong.
And I'm going off. I'm like, what was that? And you, and they're like, don't ever invite him back here, ever again.
Please stay away. We're always like, JC's coming, we're terrified. Terrified. And only because we're like, dang, did we mess up? And it's always during the show. So there's still an audience out there. We're like, I
feel like I'm like a dad that they're afraid to disappoint. Yeah. And I go back there.
No, for sure.
I give them some encouragement. And so 2 days, Friday and Saturday. And I hear you guys are adding an extra day to your most successful show here.
Black Magic Live.
Black Magic Live.
Yes, and this will be the first time where we have been at 5 shows a week.
5 shows?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now we're at 4.
Okay.
And we're adding Thursdays back. And
awesome.
The guys are so hyped.
They're excited.
I'm excited.
Okay. And you're getting full houses? Or you're getting full?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Or else there's don't add another day.
Right. So guys, make sure you pick up your tickets this spring, this summer.
As of April 11th. Literally as of this month, we are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So we're only off on Mondays and Wednesdays now.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad everything's going well here at the theater, guys. All right.